So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? Then pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Norman. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Harrison. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you.
Breaks into the open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Knight. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it. And
he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, 1st down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around, runs for a 1st down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Might be calling a hot route. Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On the move, he fires. He's got it. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
To the air, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
If this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Georgia sends out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's got his man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
He's brought down at the 34. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Slithers into space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal, going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Arizona State, 24, Georgia 7.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Georgia going up tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Gonna look downfield again. It's complete on the right side. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Bulldogs are flying down the field.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. He got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Might be changing the route. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Finds him out of the backfield. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Georgia! Fit it in the window for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
So now it's second and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. On the run, still looking. Got the back over the middle. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in.